Neil is HR director of a production company with branches all over Flanders. Neil is concerned. She needs extra personnel, and all local temporary employment agencies are unable to fill the vacancies for forklift drivers and process operators. Neil meets Selim, who works for an employment agency for people with a disability. They talk about Neil's problem and agree to meet later in Neil's office. Neil explains to Selim that production cannot follow and customers do not receive their orders in time. Customer satisfaction is of utmost importance to them. They also risk losing contracts. Selim talks about how the company may benefit when deploying people with a disability who are now outside of the labour market. Selim talks about inclusive job design, a new method in which he was recently trained. Inclusive job design is an innovative methodology where tasks are structurally reorganized and redistributed, allowing today's qualified employees to focus more on the work for which they were trained. The tasks for which they are overqualified are merged into new jobs suitable for people with a disability. It concerns mainly the tasks that current employees happily leave to someone else. It is a win-win situation. Vacancies no longer need to be filled and opportunities for people outside of the labour market are created. Neil's getting excited. She sees the benefits. The management will be interested in this. Yet Neil is still hesitating. She worked with job placement agencies before. They all worked locally and in very different ways. She looks up to make arrangements with all those agencies. No problem, says Selim, and he talks about the HR Plus approach. Let us first start a pilot, he suggests. Once we find out the possibilities and everything works out well, I will draw up everything in a manual for you and for the local employment agencies, so that everybody knows immediately what to do when there is a demand for new personnel. Each branch location can be helped quickly in solving their job vacancy problems. This is exactly what Neil needs. Selim proposes to start small in one department. Neil thinks the location in Purs is most suitable, and she contacts Dirk, the plant manager. Selim finds quite a number of tasks that could be taken out of the work processes of the qualified personnel. They are happy if someone else will carry out these tasks, and the current vacancy does not need to be filled. A profile is drawn up for the new employee, and a new division of tasks is created. Neil looks at the results and concludes the new division is also cost-effective, a double gain for the company. The new employee starts to work. Selim takes good care of the guidance, he supports the supervisor and the colleagues. In the beginning, more support is needed. After a while, this becomes less and less. For Neil, there are even more benefits. Her biggest concern, the necessary support, has been completely taken out of her hands. And there are subsidies available for employing a person with a disability. The final cost is even lower than expected. She looks back with satisfaction on the process. She grants the other branches to get started as well. She is looking forward to the next steps.